talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay, won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. Coming for the throne. Kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins. Won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. For the throne. Coming for the throne.
Good morning, my lovelies. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing? It's a little bit of a early morning stream. I don't normally do this, but like, considering that my brother is in tennis camp and I've been helping out, I thought maybe a short morning stream would be okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna be working on cosplay. I'm still a little bit tired because I'm still trying to wake up. So it's gonna be a lot more quieter vibes today, a lot less energy. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get started. You move to camera. There you go. Then we'll put on some music. Alright. Get that music on. Alright. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Let me go ahead and... Oh, thank you, Rai. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright. You guys want to see how tiny my wrist is? This is how far the wrist thing goes. It's only there's like that much left in the Velcro. You're vibing? I'm glad to hear that. Alright, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. sew these together. Let's get the thread. To fulfill your addiction, is it feel? Would it be like fulfill? It would be double L's on both ends, I think. I don't know, I forgot. Forgot how to spell now. My brain is mush this morning. I had weird dreams and I already had thread. Why do I need to cut more? Okay, we'll save this thread for now. We'll save that. Because it turns out I already got some white thread already still. Okay. Got some white thread still available. Alright. So we're still working on the pants. I just need to, basically sew these in there. We're gonna hem this. Well, we actually already hemmed it. We just need to sew it. So that way I can add the elastic later. This type of fabric, I can't really use any of my... I can't use like my sewing machine because it's so flimsy that it gets caught underneath the sewing stuff a lot. So yeah. Alright. So with this type of fabric, I've been just like hand sewing most of the stuff. So yeah. So I've been just doing, what I'm doing right now, this stitch is called basically a back stitch, I think. I don't know, I forgot my hand sewing terms, it's been a while. But it's a type of like straight stitch that you basically kind of like sew backwards to move forward. Let me see if I can like show it to y'all. So you see like, it's kind of hard to see the thread because like it's supposed to like kind of like blend in. But basically you stick the needle as if you're going backwards, but then you actually like take the needle out in front of it and then just pull all the way through. So it creates a sort of like a straight stitched line. Like that. If for the first time you do it, it's a little bit rough. It's kind of hard to do, but then once you get used to it and you practice more, it's really easy to like keep a straight line. So it's pretty nice. Oh, I got caught in the needle there. So how are y'all doing today? I hope you guys are doing well on this sleepy morning. I think the reason why I'm also like kind of sleepy is because like it was pretty cloudy this morning, surprisingly. There was like no clouds for like the past like several days. And now like, let's see, we got a little bit of clouds yesterday, and then today I woke up, it was like super cloudy. It's supposed to be like a 50% chance of rain, which is like, please give us some rain to cool down this area, but I don't think it's actually gonna rain. And then it's gonna just go up to like 105 degrees later. 101 to 105 degrees later this afternoon, so yay. Fun times. Also, I apologize if I sound dead, because I'm really like tired, so... Or not really tired, I'm just still a little bit sleepy. Usually in the mornings I'm more like chill. It takes me a while, like once it comes to like the afternoon, then I'm a lot more energetic. But not this time. Let me adjust this, because I don't want to poke myself. You have energy at any point of the day? Yeah. I do have energy at any point of the day. It's just a lot lower in the mornings usually. Unless I'm like pretty energized, then like if I have like something I need to do like groceries and stuff, then I'll be energized in the mornings. Cause like I want to get them done and then don't have to work on it in the. Did I get it stuck? Okay, hang on. Just slide this through. No. Okay, there you go. Alright, let's keep going. You're in constant of sleepy, oh no. Hi, Minute. Hi, oh no, not hi, Minute. Hi, Midnight. I'm so sorry. Hi, Midnight. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Got a speedrun making cosplay? I know, right? It's like the date is like next week, and then the cosplay contest is on on Saturday. So if I want to make it, I gotta finish this. But luckily, it did. I cut off a lot of time because Burn, she gave me her Spirit Blossom Kindred bow because she cosplayed as Spirit Blossom Kindred as well, and she didn't have any use for the bow anymore, so she gave it to me. It's a little bit broken because she said it's kind of heavy, which is granted. It was pretty heavy when I held it. It's a 3D printed bow, and so I can fix it up, and then like it cuts out a lot of time for me having to make the bow by myself, because what I was gonna do was like glue a bunch of foam sheets together and then carve the bow out from the foam. You can't do wrist pin cushions because you always miss. Oh no. Honestly, I bought the wrist pin cushion because I was like, you know what? I see people use it. I think it would be pretty great to use. And it actually is really nice because then I don't have to carry my other pin cushion around. I could just use this. Just stick it on there. It's pretty accessible, so I don't have to like use the other pin cushion all the time. I can just use these and pin to wherever I need a pin. You want to go just to support you, but you're about to spend like 1K. Oh no! What are you spending on now? Is it more pins? Is it more pins, Midnight? It's either more, with you, it's either more pins, or it's like more materials, or it's for copper. Copper's vet bill, yeah. 300 yesterday. Oh no. That's so much. RIP your wallet. You know, Senor on. Ah, well. Oh wait, no, it's not pins, it's plants. I remember you always spent so much on plants. Do you still spend a lot on plants, Midnight? Hello. There you go. Your family and you have come to a compromise. I see. They also said no pets in your room, but the compromise is no plants, and they don't know about the pets. Be like that. Alright. Now I can use the other thread that I... Right. Okay. Now I got this. Alright, it is properly threaded. Now we keep going. He'll be off for a bit, so you can get to class. Okay, no worries. Take care. Oh, let me sip my tea. This is my tea for today. It is, shoot, what was the tea name called? It was like Companion's Delight. Yeah, this is called Companion's Delight. It's like a green tea blend with, apricot and, what was it again? Apricot and peach tones? No, yeah, it is Companion's Delight. Yeah, okay. I got it correct. It's really nice. Let me just... It's very warm. It's so funny how like the weather's hot, but I'm still over here just drinking tea, hot tea at home, but like it's just very comforting. It's very comforting with just hot tea, you know? So there's that. Hi Hito, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. As long as it doesn't make you too hot, doesn't make... Yeah. I get that, yeah. If the hot drink makes it too hot, then I won't drink it. But like, usually hot teas, I always drink it when it's like cooled down enough, but it's still warm. So it doesn't make me hot, you know? Now, if I was outside, yes, I would have cold teas, like boba tea and stuff. But if I'm at home, you're gonna see me drinking warm teas. Unless I'm like really hot and I want to cool down, then I might make myself like an iced tea. Or an iced coffee if I want coffee. Mainly it's just iced teas. Iced boba teas. Like Thai tea. Thai tea is usually I drink it cold. I don't think I've ever had hot Thai tea before. Because Thai tea I've always drank cold. It was always a cold type of drink to me. You doing okay? I'm glad to hear. I'm also doing alright. Just vibing for now. Yeah, right. Like we've only seen Thai tea cold, but yet like in the Thai tea leaves packet that I bought, apparently you can make a hot version too. And they gave instructions to make the hot version. I was like, there's a hot version? I thought it was only cold that you drink that tea. I always thought like you only drink it cold, because like it's always offered cold, never hot. I don't know. I think in Share Tea though, they do offer Thai tea as a hot drink. Maybe I'll try it one day. I don't know how I'll feel about it though. Maybe I'll try it one day. I'll just make myself a own cup of Thai tea and make it hot, drink it hot, see how it tastes. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be like Lavender Town for a second. Cause I heard like the weird noise and I was like, is it Lavender Town for Pokemon? But no. It's Anvil Town. I haven't played Pokemon Black and White in a while. Maybe I should play it again. Definitely should. I never really finished a Pokemon game before. I always play a little bit, but then I only get like I think the furthest I've ever got was like 4 gym badges, and then I stop each time. So I never finish a Pokemon game. I should definitely finish one game one day. Cause I have my brother bought Pokemon on the Switch. I think it was like what? Pokemon Sun and Moon? Or Pokemon Ultimate? Forgot what it was called. And then I have on my DS Pokemon, I think it's Pokemon Black, and then I also have another Pokemon game. But yeah. It's so funny. Because like I enjoy Pokemon and I really love it, right? It's my childhood, but I never finished a game fully. And I don't know, I don't remember why. I think it was just like because back then when I was younger, I just wanted to finish the game as fast as I could, so I never really liked the games that took a long time to finish. But I think now that I'm older, I kind of appreciate the long storylines because I'm more like I always want to go through it all the way in the end and finish it. So there's that. Let me get this. There you go. Yeah, you just love Final Fantasy games. Same! Honestly, same. I love the Final Fantasy games, right? I forgot which one it was. Which was the one that had Vivi in there? I think it was Final Fantasy 8. Might have been Final Fantasy 8, the one that had Vivi in it. That was one of my Final Fantasy 9, yes. Is one of my favorite. I think it's still like my favorite Final Fantasy game. I never got past but I never got past the part where the princess got trapped in that vine creature where like if you injure it, it like it drains the life force from the person that's trapped in it, and I could never defeat it for the longest time. It was so funny. So like I never completed the game because I never got past that part, but it's still one of my favorite games. I love it so much. You already have such a big backlog? Yeah, I have a huge backlog and stuff. But I've been playing like on and off just Final Fantasy 14. And like I enjoy that game. Granted, I don't play it a lot, so I have it more as so I'm still on like the free trial version because like I don't play it a lot. I think if I play it a lot more and consistently, I'll probably pay for the subscription fee because Final Fantasy 14 is subscription based. You can play for free up to level. Oh, now free advertisement, I guess, for Final Fantasy 14. Haven't you heard of Final Fantasy 14? That you can play for free up to level 60, and includes both the Realm Reborn, the base game Realm Reborn, and the Heavensward expansion. I love that meme so much. It's so great. Yeah, I do enjoy Final Fantasy 14, but I don't play it consistently enough that I would pay for the subscription. I think the subscription is like yes, this stream is not sponsored by Final Fantasy XIV. But I think the subscription is like $10, $10 to $13 a month, I think. Something along the lines of that, from what I remember. But yeah, I'm just vibing for the time being. Maybe once I like level up everything to like level 60, then maybe. But I know I can't go past on like some of the other levels by the time I hit like on the quest by the time it hits level 60 in the quest. So there's that. Because I always like to be a little bit more higher level so that way I can like do it like clear the area a lot more easily. But it doesn't really work whenever I play when you go do the bosses, because they lock your level to basically close to where the level of the quest is. Can't afford to get hooked? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't have the time invested to get hooked and spend a lot of money on that. Especially since like I don't really have I don't really have a job yet, so like it's really not a good idea for me to get invested in that. Is that just the free trial? Yeah, the free trial. You can do any other classes you want, all the way up to level 60. I think in both leveling your character, leveling the class, and in the quests up to level 60. You get access to both the Realm Reborn, which is the base game, and then you have Heavensward expansion, which is I think it's a paid DLC. I don't remember, but there's that. But it's a really good game. I really like it. It's got a big community. That part I do know. And I miss playing my I should probably get back into it. I miss playing my dragon character. Well, she's not really a dragon. She's in the race is called Al Ra. I think that's how you pronounce it. And she's very short, but I really like the design. I think I spent like an hour or two just designing the character, because like I was debating on between the cat people or the Al Ra. I forgot who the cat race was called. I decided on Al Ra because I really like because they're kind of like based off of dragons and stuff, and I thought dragons were cool. So yeah. Does it scale you down to the level of the boss quest, or scale everything you fight to your level? It scales me down to the level of the boss in the quest when I fight the boss, if I am like a little bit more higher leveled. But if you like fight like mobs, like NPC mobs and stuff, or like just like regular NPCs, or like regular mobs to like gather materials, yeah, you can be over leveled as much as you want to make it easier if you want. But it's mainly because like, so when you have something called a duty, that's basically when they lock your level to the level of the quest or the boss. So the level of the quest is a lot lower than than your current level, then they will lower your level. That's also the same for like these community fighting events that they have around like the maps and stuff. And if you're too higher level, then they will do something called a level sync, where basically your level will be, if you're like maybe 10 levels higher than for that community event, then the level sync will lower you down to like 4 levels above. And then that also means you're only allowed to use the skills within those levels. You can't use any higher level skills. So they limit you on skills as well. So I think it's a pretty fair system, I would say. Because it makes it so that way you don't like become so overpowered that you just breeze through. You actually like take the time to like fight the boss, learn the mechanics to avoid getting hit by the boss and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a very fair mechanic. Yeah. Duty, yeah. Come on, Hito. It's okay. Yeah, it is a lot more enjoyable that way. I actually enjoyed it. At first I was like, huh, level sync? They gotta bring my level down? But then after a while, I just kind of realized like I do have a lot more fun. Because like especially if you're doing a duty where you have to like wait for like another party or like have a full party, right? With other players, they're all gonna be the same lower level as you. They're all gonna be the same, relatively around the same level as you. So if one person's overpowered and they just like one shot everyone, it's just kind of like a little bit. It's not really fun, I would say, because you're just following them around. They just one shot everything instead of you actually putting the work as well. I guess it's also nice because it kind of helps to foster that community sense of working together to defeat the boss. So there's that. They need to work together that way, yeah. Definitely, definitely. I saw Roomba earlier. Roomba was around earlier. You know what's another game that I haven't finished to completion? It would be the Mario 64 DS. I have the DS version of that. I remember I got to like the second level, but I couldn't get past that second level of the castle. That's how far as I gone. Sorry if you heard that. That's me drinking my tea. Which cosplay is this? It's still the Spirit Blossom Kindred cosplay. It's the one that I'm working on Twitter. It's the same one. Yeah. I'm just working on the pants for now. Because, like, this one, it would have go a lot faster, right? If I use a sewing machine. The problem with this is that this fabric is very, very kind of like flimsy in a way. So it gets caught in the bobbin railing a lot. The bobbin holder in the sewing machine, like underneath it. So like I always get caught in that, and then just like had to like take the fabric out and then like cut all the thread because all the threads all jumbled up in there too once it got caught. So yeah, for these type of fabrics, I just had to hand sew them. So you're normally using a sewing machine otherwise. Yep. Because I have, for this fabric, I bought like a little bit more, like this cosplay, I bought a little bit more of like the sheer flimsy fabric. So this one as well. You see how shiny it is? It's very smooth. And so it moves around a lot more easily. It also makes it really hard when you want to get accurate measurements to cut the fabric because it moves a lot pretty easily. Same thing with this. So like, you see how it's like a lot more shiny than on this side? So yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit more trickier, but it's not that bad. It gives me great practice too on hand sewing, honestly. So like, 'cause I started with hand sewing and then later on I moved to just the sewing machine. But hand sewing is honestly pretty nice at times, especially when you like work to like fix certain things, like holes in plushies, pillows, fixing up small holes in like jackets and stuff. You can just hand sew it. And it's also nice sometimes to hand sew because then I can also, if I want to, I can practice my embroidery, hand embroidery. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Funny thing is about this is that I'm putting the touches on this first and then adding elastic and then attaching these to the pant legs. Normally I could like attach these to the pant legs first, but like I'm already gonna shrink this down a little bit, scrunch it up with the elastic. So I'm waiting until after I put on the elastic and then I can put these on to try to like make it fit so that way it works out. And it should be fine. So there's that. You should probably learn how for little fixes that your big old hands can manage. I mean, it can work out. Cause like, yeah, it seems like pretty hard. Cause sewing is sort of a little bit of a delicate hobby. And small hands do help, but honestly, sewing is a great skill to learn. Even if it's just to do like patch up small tears and stuff, it's such a great skill to learn. I feel like anybody can do it, no matter how big or small your hands are. Okay, that is one side, one pant leg done. For that, now we just need to do the other side. We're just here. I'm gonna adjust all this too so that I don't poke myself in the process. Thank you for believing in you. Yeah, no problem. Anybody can do it. It takes practice, it takes time. But you can always just start small, making little small things. I think the first thing I made was like how I got into it was because my mom, when she was pregnant with my brother, my baby brother, as her pregnancy went on, right, she kept on buying larger sizes of yoga pants, and it was easier for her because, you know, they're stretchy, they're comfortable for her, and they weren't as expensive as buying maternity pants. However, because every time she bought the larger sizes, and she's short, she's like a few inches taller than me, the pant legs will get longer and longer, right? Because like whenever you buy a larger size up, usually you're taller too. So she asked me to hem her pant legs down to her height, and she paid me too. She like It wasn't like a free thing to like she made it more like a like she was paying me like a little mini job while I was at school. So she paid me each time that I hemmed her pants, and it was actually that's like, and then that's how I kind of figured out like, oh, sewing is actually pretty nice. It's very relaxing. And then later on, I ended up getting a sewing machine because I was sewing a lot, and then because I was also hand sewing a lot when I did my first cosplay, so they decided like maybe a sewing machine would be good for you. I still have that same sewing machine to this day. Because I got the sewing machine when I was around 15, 16. That same sewing machine is still here today, and it still works very well. Welcome back, Midnight. Yeah, it is an interesting way to get into all of this. But honestly, I'm kind of glad because like it really did like give me the tools I need to like learn how to sew. It's an interesting way. Yeah, it really is. How I got into sewing was just hemming my mom's pants, but like honestly it's nice because then like when I went to a con for the first time, I wanted to cosplay as well, so I did. And like my Princess Mononoke cosplay wasn't even like was like my first cosplay, and like since I didn't really have the skills, since I didn't really have the skills to make my own stuff, I just kind of okay. I just kind of use like old shirts and stuff, just kind of like cut them out to what I knew was the design was, sew a little bit here and there to fix it up. Even the skirt was an old skirt that I had from long time ago. I don't use that skirt anymore except for that cosplay. And then over time, I just kind of like built up on it. I still use the same clay mask that I did because it's kind of attached to the fur cape, but I might like take that out and make a new mask one day. But yeah, I just like made that, and then over time I added more to that cosplay, like making first I had the little I made a little knife that she carried, but then that broke, so I kind of threw that away. And then I kept on adding on to that cosplay a little bit over each time over the years. So I made the spear, the giant spear. It's still kind of like a little bit wonky, but I like kind of like made it a lot stronger, hopefully. Probably need to make it a lot stronger because it's still kind of wonky because it's very top heavy. So it like breaks at the bottom. And then finally I completed it when I bought like the materials to make the moccasins. So yeah. Or not the moccasins, but like the shoes that are kind of like similar to Sans. So yeah. I mean, when you start out on cosplay, really, you don't really need to like start out like all big and like make everything by yourself. You can if you want to, but if that's too much, you can always just like get the just get like old shirts, old clothing that you don't use anymore, cut them up to like match what the character you're cosplaying is wearing, and then fix it up from there. Like that's like a really easy, short way quick and easy way if you want to cosplay real quick. Just get old clothes. And then later on, if you want, you can just slowly like improve it, you know, add more to it. Maybe there's finally a proper shirt you made, so like you can just don't have to use that old shirt, or you can just like go ahead and like improve on that old shirt, make it a lot better than before. Like cosplay is really creative on like, especially with like reusing stuff as well. So it's really nice. Yeah, you can swap out stuff and upgrade, just like a PC build, you know? Start out small, and then later on, as you get more money or like more, or you have the time to upgrade it, you can just swap out parts to upgrade. You don't have to go big all the way at times unless you actually have the resources to. But if you don't, you can always just start small and then build up from there. There's nothing wrong with that. I think people forget that a lot. Because I see people like just trying to start out cosplay and they're like, oh, but I gotta make all this by myself. I gotta do this and this. Everything has to be 100% handmade. No, it does not. If you have the resources, you can just cut corners. Because in the end, cosplay is just how you want to express yourself. Maybe you don't want to make the weapon yourself. Well, you can either, if you have the funds, you can probably just buy it pre-made, or you can use other materials to make it easier to make it instead of like making it 100% from like other things. You can always like just add a bunch of things together and then just put Mod Podge over it, smooth it out, sand it out. Looks great. What I also don't like about the cosplay community at times is that apparently appearances is like a big thing. So they expect you to be like, oh, like I've seen this before too. Like some people, like some cosplayers, they gain like maybe a tiny bit of weight, like a few pounds, that's it. Not a lot, right? But then they'll be like, oh, but then you can't cosplay this character anymore. Like, who cares? So what? Stop trying to act like everyone has to be skinny in order to cosplay. You can cosplay whoever you want, no matter what. You definitely forgot the small things. Yeah, I know a lot of people forget to start small with things. I definitely have before too. But like sometimes I catch myself and then I'm like, wait, why do I need to go big? Just start out small. If you can go big. But if you start out small, it's still fine as long as it works. Everyone starts from somewhere, you know? Cause like let's say streaming for example, right? Not everyone has the resources to start big with like a whole like raging PC setup that has like all the latest gadgets and stuff. Like for me, I started with like my laptop. That was like, how old was it at the time? Like 9 years old. It was very, very old. Almost 10 years old. It was like 9 years old when I started streaming. And that laptop was like an old laptop. It couldn't be taken anywhere because it was kind of heavy. It needed to be constantly plugged into a battery, otherwise it would just like die out. And I still used it to stream for the first time. Granted, it wasn't the best because that's basically what killed my laptop. But hey, started out small somewhere. Later on, got a PC. You know. So I started to start small. Hi Armango, hi Kyoto, welcome to stream. How are y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, y'all are like joining in when I'm like ranting about cosplaying and starting small and all that stuff. You just start by jumping into the deep end. Oh no. I do that sometimes. But then I always try to remind myself like, hey, it's okay to start small. Because when you think about it, everyone usually starts small. Some go big because like they have the resources. But not everyone has those resources, you know? I wonder if there's any lo-fi lo-fi versions of Harvest Moon. There probably is. Cause like the Harvest Moon game that I played is Harvest Moon Island of Happiness. And I really like the song, the music. Especially, I think it's either summer or spring that of the ambient music that I like. I actually got kind of far too with my Harvest Moon game. I like married I forgot his name. But I feel like a lot of people married him. Forgot his name though. He was the one he wasn't one of the permanent residents of the island until you marry him. But basically he would drop by the island like every few days and you could buy cattle from him. And then apparently one of his favorite drinks was to give him fresh cow's milk. So I remember I was giving him fresh cow's milk to like level up my my heart's my relationship with him because I wanted to marry him. And I did end up marrying him. Cause he acts like very aloof and such. But then like he warms up to you over time through the cutscenes. So there's that. I was wondering what this song was. I heard it and I was like, wait a minute. This sounds like Minecraft. And then I look up and I see on the playlist Pig Step from Minecraft, lo-fi version. Yeah, I completely forgot his name. But like I remember it was like I remember like I had trouble pronouncing it because it was kind of like the lettering was a little bit weird, or like the way how like his name was spelled. I was having trouble to like pronounce his name. But like I'm pretty sure so many people like married him when they played Harvest Moon Island of Happiness. Because I know I did. What I also like about Harvest Moon is that you can also like get two people together. If you don't like get your relationship hearts with them high enough or fast enough, they marry like the other NPC that they're supposed to marry and stuff. So it's actually pretty cool. You ever play one of those? Yeah, it's pretty fun. You actually get a few cutscenes with your child once you get married and have a child. You have like a few cutscenes with them. Of course, like it's like Stardew Valley. They never go past the child stage or stuff like that. So there's that. Then you always see them walking around town and be like, "Oh, I missed my chance." Yeah, yeah. I think with Harvest Moon, you had to put a lot more effort into like trying to get your relationship up with them really fast. With Stardew, you can take as much time as you want because the NPCs they don't like marry others. If you don't like go after the one that you want to marry fast. Whereas in Harvest Moon, it's like, oh no, you better go and hurry up because otherwise they're gonna marry the other NPC that they're supposed to marry if you don't marry them. So there's that. You better go and give that man a glass of milk. Yeah, I haven't played that game in so long. I remember there was a new Harvest Moon game, right? But apparently people didn't like it. The one of the Harvest Moon games that came out on PC like a year or two ago. I didn't get it, but I actually want to try it and see how it goes. My brother played it because like my brother and I, we were both really into Harvest Moon. It was really funny too because like I married the NPC. We both married the NPCs that were supposed to marry each other. That was the funny part. So like I married the dude and then he married the woman that and if you didn't want to marry them, then those two NPCs would have married each other. So that was really funny. But yeah, I don't think he actually got as far as I did cuz I was able to like access the rice fields a lot earlier than he did. So I remember that. But it was still fun. But I remember like we were like playing the game. We actually like was looking at the Harvest Moon wiki like so much to like figure out okay, what do we need to do? What's the best thing? And like my brother took notes. I sort of just used the wiki, but also took a little bit of notes. We were taking notes on how to like optimize our farm to the best way, how to get our relationship level up the fastest with the NPC we want to marry. We even put down like, okay, you need to say this at the cutscene to increase the amount of hearts to the max for that. Like we were absolutely just like writing down everything. We were making sure that everything was just like it has to be all like, perfect so that way we can get as much as we can out of each season and out of each interaction we had with the NPC we wanted to marry. So it was really, really funny. Yeah, but that really showed like how hooked we were to that game. Like we loved that game a lot. I really want to get that Harvest Moon game one day on the PC. Just try it out. Probably on my own time. Probably won't stream it. Because, like, those type of games, it's always nice to just play that just to relax by yourself. You know? I don't know. If that guy was still there in the Harvest Moon PC game, I probably would get that game in a heartbeat. Just so I can marry him again. Oh man, it was so funny. How like we were writing down, okay, so when they ask this question, we need to say this. We need to choose this option so we get the max amount of points. Otherwise, if we say the wrong option, we get negative hearts to lower our relationship score with them. And we were like working to like make sure that we got the highest relationship score as fast as possible. We have all the notes written down. I think those notes are thrown away, but if I look around, I could probably find some of my brother's old notes. That's true dedication, yeah. Hell, even when I was playing through my first run through Stardew Valley, right? I had notes on like which fishes to catch, so I could like complete my my log, and then like I would like put down, okay, they come out at this season. They only come out at this time during the season, at this weather. Like I had notes too. We were both very dedicated to our games. We love the farming simulator dating games or whatever it is. And we were so into that. Cause it just seems so nice and relaxing. It's like, cause like I know like farm work in real life is like pretty hardworking and stuff. But when you live in the city for most of your life, right? Playing those type of games can kind of make it feel like you have an escape from the hustle of city life, I guess. And like it was also relaxing to us because like after we finished our homework and studying, it was just a nice escape from all that. Actually, I wonder if I can look it up. I'll probably look it up later, but I think it was expensive though when it first came out. I don't know if it went cheaper or if it's still the same price, but I hope it's like affordable one day for me, at least. Maybe I'll have to wait. If it's on Steam? Yeah, it is on Steam. I have to see. Because I know my brother played it for like quite a little bit. Because I'll just like pop into his room a few times if I need to ask him something. And I see him, he's over there managing his farm. He's got cows already, so he's like milking the cows. What I also like is like the art style of Harvest Moon is always really cute. Especially the cows. The cows from Harvest Moon are absolutely adorable. I love them so much. They're just little round guys, basically. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll probably put it on my wish list because like Steam always tells me whenever like my things on my wish list goes on sale. I get an email notification. Oh, excuse me. Dang, Sweden usually sounds so sad when you listen to the original version, but this lo-fi version makes it sound a lot more upbeat and happy. Speaking of Minecraft, I need to go back to work on my stuff in Minecraft. I've been like, so like in my solo world, I've been like slowly just upgrading my gear. Cause like, I just want to make sure I'm fully prepared. Knowing how clumsy I am, I'm probably gonna end up like, the Ender Dragon's just gonna one-shot me. And then also the thing is that, for some reason now, the Enderman, because like I need Ender Pearls, right? So I can make those Eye of Enders. But the thing is that every time an Enderman shows up, as soon as I go to try to attack it, it teleports away. Because I've always been so afraid of Endermen, right? Because they always teleport when I least expect it, and I just get scared. And I still do. And so now when I go after them, they just always teleport away, and I never see them again. And I'm just like, why? I want to finish the game. I need eyes. And like, also when I trade with the piglins in the Nether, they don't give me Ender Pearls at all. They give me everything else. They give me everything else, but they don't give me Ender Pearls. I still have not gotten any Ender Pearls, and I've already spent like a stack and a half of gold ingots trying to trade with them. It's ridiculous. They'll give me like they gave me quite a bit of what you call it? Fire res potions, so like if I wanted to, I could go netherite mining. But then I'm just like, why? Cuz like I'm not gonna be in that world anymore once I finish it. It's mainly there, that solo world is mainly there just so that way I can beat the game for the first time with the Ender Dragon, right? And so I'm just like, why are they preventing me from finishing the game? It's so weird. Because I've noticed like it's always like for some reason the games act weird. Because like especially in Minecraft, I've noticed it's been a little bit weird. Cause I'll be like did you find the biome in the Nether with Enderman? Oh no, I have not. I have not been in that biome yet. Cause like I don't really like the Nether. So yeah. It's like the Nether is always like rough for me. So like I try to not explore much in case like I like end up like, I don't know, getting one shot by a ghast, or I fall in lava because I wasn't paying attention. But like it's just really weird because like sometimes I'll be like, I've noticed this, it's in other games too, but Minecraft especially. I just all I have to do is ask and the thing appears. Like it just shows up. Like remember how I was like, oh yeah, can I have some diamonds please? I turn the corner and diamonds just right there. If I want ender pearls, right? If I'm really, really scared of endermen, they know this. And so, like, well, the game scares me a lot and other things. But the moment I try to go after the enderman, it goes away. It teleports away and it never returns. And I'm just like, usually when enderman teleports, they always stay nearby, close by, right? They don't like teleport away as soon as you start charging at them with the sword. And then they just don't come back. Like, why? What is this? What is this? Is this like my luck? Is this the cons of this luck that I have? Because like I'm not even looking at them in the eye, right? so like they don't attack me. But even then, when I look them, even when I look them in the eyes, so that way they can aggro on me. After I hit them a few times, they teleport away, and they don't come back. So I'm just like, dude, I thought you were aggroed on me. The sound of you being angry is still going on, but you're gone. You're not coming back. And so I just don't get an Ender Pearl because they just teleport away. I never see them again. Did they just... I thought you meant after I hit them? No, I haven't hit them yet. I just go after them because like I'm like, I need Ender Pearls, and they just teleport. They somehow the game knows that I need Ender Pearls, and so they just... the Endermen just teleport away, and then I never see them again. And I'm just like, please. Please, I haven't had Ender Pearls in years. I just want to complete the game. So, I guess I still can't complete the game. I'm just sitting there getting levels by fishing. Can't find I haven't found any mine shafts with a spawner, so I can't really get levels fast. So it's been just fishing and then slowly enchanting my armor and gear. That's it. Alright, pants is done for the hemming. I'll do the elastic later. We'll do the other stuff now. Okay. So we'll fold up these pants for now. Get that out of the way. Make sure you're in an area with 3 block clearance. I mean, yeah, I am in an area with 3 block clearance. Like all my houses too, all my buildings, it's always at least 3 blocks. I hate having it 2 blocks, even though it means that it's less likely for the creepers, or I mean not the creepers, for the Endermen to teleport, because it's like, it's too low for them. I feel claustrophobic, so I always have it 3 blocks or higher for all my buildings. Makes me feel less claustrophobic. So honestly, I don't know what's going on. I mean, granted, like my house is in a forested area, but the area where I'm at is, there's still like pretty much quite a bit of open space. So like they could definitely show up. Like the area like in front of me, in front of the house, it's got a whole open area. But who knows? Apparently I can't complete the game. It won't let me. Minecraft literally says, no, you're never completing the game. And then make sure that I never get any Ender Pearls from both Endermen and from trading. Hi Zila, welcome to stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright, where is this? Okay. Ah! You're tired? I hope you get some rest soon. Work is always rough. I'm also doing well. I'm just vibing for the time being. Okay. Let's do it this way. Probably should make that gap a little bit larger, but I think it's fine, because I could just sew over it later. What time is it? 11:11? Okay. Still got time before I go pick up my brother. The nice thing about this one is because it's just none of these threads are going to show on the right side of the fabric, so I can just use whatever thread I want, thread color I want. This one has... no, it's not tied up yet. Yeah, you had any clue what your cat likes about it? She's just coming in your room, mailing at you, and leaves. Aww. Roomba, at least, she tells me what she wants. If she wants to play, and she has the ball, or like she has one of the toys that I use to play fetch with her, she'll pick it up with her mouth, walks over to where I'm at, and then drops it at my feet, or drops it nearby, and then just mails at me. Sometimes she'll claw at my feet, and then I have to tell her off, because, like, you know, it hurts. But most of the time she just mails at me, and I look over, I'll be like, what you want? And then I see the ball, I'm like, oh, you want to play fetch? And I just go throw the ball. Sometimes I go downstairs and play with her, other times when I'm busy with, like, editing or something like that, I just throw the ball from my room to outside my room, and she'll still run after it. She really likes it when I toss the ball down the stairs. She'll run after it, and then she'll run all the way back up, drops the ball near me, meow. She's so cute. Yeah, and then sometimes, like, especially downstairs, the ball can easily roll under, the door to the guest bathroom and the master bedroom. So, like, if the ball rolls under there, she'll go to me, and then, like, I'll walk over because I'm just like, oh, you don't have the ball? And then she'll walk over to, usually, it's not always the case, sometimes she does the opposite and walk to the other room, but she'll walk to the closed door where the ball rolled under, and then I just open the door and the ball's there. So, like, she'll tell me. Other times she'll she'll go to the opposite door instead of the door where the ball rolled under. So it's like, it really depends, but like, she's pretty smart. But again, she's also dumb in that she keeps on eating every single thing that makes her vomit. So I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, why? Why? You know it makes your stomach feel bad. It makes your stomach feel icky that you have to puke it all out, and you still do it. You need to get her another ball. She used to play fetch a lot when she was little. Aww. Yeah, it was accidental that I found out that Roomba, for some reason, enjoys playing fetch. Because it was like when she was still like pretty much a kitten. I think it was like 2 months now after I've gotten her, after we adopted her, and my baby brother was, well, both my brothers, but my baby brother especially was really into Nerf guns, and so he had a lot, right? And the Nerf bullets. And at first I let her play with the Nerf bullets, but I had to confiscate them because she was chewing through like the long cylinder Nerf bullets. She was chewing through the foam and actually swallowing them and eating them, and it was making her sick. So I had to like keep that all away because she was literally like chewing straight through it and then eating it. But there's also like, you know how like the Nerf bullets, there's one that's like a little Nerf ball. I have one up here right now. So this is like this, but in orange, right? And one day she had it and I thought she was gonna eat it, but she didn't. So what I did is that I just kind of tossed it from the stairs. She ran after it. And I was like, okay, that seems fun. I just continued sitting on the stairs because I was just on my phone. I was waiting for something. I don't know. I don't remember. And then she brings me the ball back. She brings the ball back in her mouth and then drops it by my feet. And I looked at her and I was like, my mind was processing. I was like, do you want to play? Like, did you learn this or something? So I grabbed the ball again. I tossed it. She ran after it. It brought it back to me again. I never had to teach her how to play fetch because she just already just kind of knew that I guess she just kind of knew that if she drops the ball by my feet, I would throw it for her again. And so that's how I knew she played fetch. But we kept losing all the original orange Nerf balls. So on her birthday, I actually bought a 100-pack set of like off-brand Nerf balls, which is that yellow, this one, these, and she absolutely loves it. Still works the same, and she doesn't chew it through to try to swallow it, so like it works great. Or their master things more like president's gift. So you wonder that's why they do it? I mean, yeah, true. But like I know cats also do it because they don't see us hunting like they do. So they think like we're like incompetent in like feeding ourselves. So they'll bring us stuff. I remember one time, because I don't really let my cat outside a lot because there's another stray cat that apparently was there before we got Roomba. And that stray cat keeps on bullying Roomba because Roomba's really tiny and that stray cat is huge. So we mostly keep her inside. But the few times we've let her out, apparently Roomba keeps on trying to bring like things she found. I remember one time, I think like there was a bunch of bunny rabbits that had just like baby rabbits that were born, and Roomba ended up catching one of them because she was let outside, and luckily the baby rabbit was still alive, but she kept on trying to bring it to me. She kept on trying to bring it to me to show, and I'm just like, Roomba, no! And so we've like just like taking the cat, we released the bunny rabbit, and basically took Roomba inside. And then now there's a whole bunch of cicadas, right? And they're like dying from the heat. And she keeps on trying to eat them, so I take them away. But then she also like brings them over to the door where I can see it. And I'm just like, I'm not eating that. I like throw them away. At first, like she gets really protective of her catch because she's like, no, this is my catch. She'll put her paws over it and like she'll hunch down on it. But after a while now, she just like moves away when I go to pick it up because like there's ants all over it and stuff like that, and like I don't want her to get sick because she already got sick before from eating it. From eating a dead cicada, so like there's that. So she kind of knows. And she really loves being outdoors too. So I only let her outdoor wherein I can monitor her. Otherwise, normally she just stays inside. And she's fine inside. I just play with her a lot. And it will be buzzing in the mouth. Oh no. Let me get this one, the purple one. To wait until I can watch her? Yeah. The thing about my parents sometimes is what it also frustrates me, right? Is that I tell them that if you guys are going anywhere and there's no one else downstairs, because I usually wake up later than they do, please bring her inside, right? Because especially in this weather's hot, and then also I don't want if that stray cat is around, I don't want that stray cat to start bullying her, because so far the stray cat hasn't hurt her, but the stray cat scares Roomba enough because of her big size and like brings Roomba all the way up to a corner. And so I'm like really afraid like that stray cat is going to hurt her one day. If I'm not there to monitor. Especially like what if that cat is carrying diseases, you know? Yeah, exactly. And my parents, what they do is that they let her outside and then they'll be like, okay, we're gonna go play tennis now. Hino will get her when she wakes up, right? The thing is that sometimes they leave at tennis at 8. I don't get up until 9 usually, right? So that's already an hour that she's left outside alone. And then I don't come downstairs until like 9:30 because I'm like brushing my teeth, waking up and stuff. So by the time I come downstairs, it's 9:30. No one else is up yet or has come downstairs out of their rooms yet. And I hear Roomba mailing her heart out, wanting to be let inside. Like, I told them so many times, and they're just like, oh, it's okay, she's fine, don't worry about it. And I'm just like, no. So it's really frustrating because, like, I really wish that they respect the fact that she's my cat, so I want her to be okay. But then they're just like, oh no, she's fine, we can do whatever we want because we've taken care of cats before, so she's smart, she'll fine, she'll be taking care of herself. Besides, it makes her a lot stronger and more braver to stand up to the cat, that stray cat. And I'm just like, it's not making her stronger, it's just terrifying her each time. All her hair is standing up on the end, and my parents just laugh and they're just like, ah, it's fine, she'll get stronger. So it's really frustrating that they don't really respect that I want to raise my cat the way how I want to raise her. Because they just like, they treat her as if she's an outdoor cat, but she's mainly an indoor cat. And so like a lot of the stuff, she doesn't have all the same capabilities as an outdoor cat does, you know? But they just don't understand. They're just like, oh no, you just train her. And I'm just like, if I move out one day, especially if I move out to an apartment, she's not going to have access to go outside pretty much a lot of times. She doesn't even like the harness anyway. Well, she's okay with the harness. It's just more that she doesn't walk around with the harness. So if I go to an apartment, she's just going to be mainly indoors at that time, at that point. So I don't know. It's just really frustrating that they kind of just don't respect how I want to raise Roomba and stuff, because it's basically mainly because, oh, well, you're living under our house, so technically she's our cat too. And just like, huh, okay. So it's frustrating a lot. But Roomba hasn't gotten hurt, which is, I'm really glad. I make sure that if I let her outside, I'm always downstairs monitoring. So that way, whenever she wants to, when she mails to go inside, I can take her inside right away. Sometimes I'll go upstairs, but I won't go upstairs to my room. I'll be in the game room where I can still hear her and just work on my cosplay or do some sort of sewing stuff. So there's that. So I know it's really frustrating when like parents, they just act like, oh yeah, we taken care of them before, so like we can do whatever we want. We have authority and stuff like that. I just like, man, I'm literally 24. I can take care. Let me learn how to take care of Roomba. Let me learn. Let me troubleshoot. I know what's best for her because I'm the one who's taking care of her most of the time. But yeah. Is it bad enough that I'm thinking of getting an apartment? I mean, I know like especially in Asian families and stuff. Well, at least from most Asian families that I know, um, they want you to stay home because you save money and stuff. You can still get cooked foods from your parents. They just take care of you. But the thing is that here, I feel like my parents don't really respect me a lot. Mainly because I don't have a job, right? I don't have a proper job, which is understandable. But I'm still working to like get myself a job. One day, like I'm trying to get into a certification program and all that stuff. But they still like treat me as if I'm a child that doesn't know how to take care of myself. They tell me that I'm always lollygagging because I'm pushing back my times to to apply for the certification, to do all this stuff. They're like, you should do it now, get it over with. And I'm just like, I'm not ready. I'm not mentally prepared. I'm not mentally ready to take on that stuff yet. But they don't understand that. So a lot of times they just don't really respect my wishes. They just kind of be like, oh, well, you're just being lazy. All you do is play games all day. Like, they don't really respect the fact that I stream too. Because, like, I stream as a way to, like, at least, like, get a little bit of pocket money as well for myself. So it's still, like, partially a job. It's like a part-time job, you know? Very, very part-time. In a bit. It doesn't make a lot, but it still gives me a little bit of pocket money so I can spend for myself. But to them, it's just me playing games all day. I'm doing nothing. I'm wasting my time. To put in the exact words of what they've said. To them, games are just a waste of time. Even though I'm having fun, I'm relaxing. Like, what if I have a long day? I just want to unwind playing games, right? To them, it's just a waste of time when I could be using that time to basically do something else. Monetize something else. It's always about making money, which I understand. They want me to be financially stable, especially with the health issues that I have. Being financially stable with a good insurance is especially a need for me. Especially to my mom. She's always worried, which I understand, but at least respect some of my wishes and respect, like, my boundaries too. Respect, like, the things that I do. But they just don't, so. That's why I have been sort of looking at a apartment, but I really can't move out because I don't have a stable income yet to, like, help support me once I'm out. Because I know, like, definitely have a feeling that, like, once I move out, they're definitely gonna, hopefully they'll start, like, treating me better. But it's really frustrating because, like, all they do is just treat me like a child. It's also the reason why I can't really, like, I guess, well, getting a little bit, more in-depth here now. Spilling all this stuff without giving too much information, but, like, it's also really the reason why I don't, like, tell them how exactly I feel at times. Even though, especially my mom's like, you can tell me anything, you're feeling sad and stuff. But how can I do that when every time I tell her that I feel sad or I'm upset, she always invalidates, she immediately cuts me off, invalidates my feelings, and gives me a lecture. It's always the same thing, so I always never tell her exactly how I feel. That's why she always gets mad at me when she's like, oh, why didn't you tell me about this? Why didn't you tell me that you're struggling in college? Why didn't you tell me that your your mental health is down and stuff? And like she tells me that she's always there to listen, but like from my experience, you never listen. So like I never tell you any of that stuff. I'd rather have her find out later and yell at me than to tell her immediately and then just have everything be invalidated because apparently I live in a life of luxury. I have all these items, I get all this. Other people, they don't have as much as I do, so I shouldn't be sad. Smile. Smile. Thanks, Mom. Don't get me wrong, I do love my mom. I love her very much. She works really hard to make sure that my brother and I had food on the table, especially when she was a single mom. She made sure that we still had vacations to go to, we're able to do extracurricular activities. But there's just times that she frustrates me so much because she doesn't treat me as an adult. And she's not really, what's the word? She doesn't really take in mind that people can still be sad even with all the things that they have in the world, you know? So that's why I'm just, well, there. Hi Loki, welcome to the stream. You need to sleep soon? Okay. I hope you have a wonderful rest, Loki. And don't worry, I pricked my fingers several times, but I'm at the point where I don't prick my fingers as much anymore, hopefully. Hopefully. I might have just jinxed myself just now, but it's okay. Yeah, like, I'll still tell my mom of, like, other things and stuff, but, like, from the way how she's treated me with other things, it just makes me, like, not want to tell her anything at all. I still haven't told her that I kind of want to pursue content creation as a possible career. Because I already know how she feels about games and stuff. Even though, like, she played a lot of games. Especially, like, after she was finished with work. A long time ago, she would play a lot of Age of Empires. After she works. I remember seeing her play that at night when she was a single mom. But apparently, according to her, if I'm not working, then me playing games is just a waste of time. It's not worth it until I start working, basically. And the thing is about, to her, a job has to be, like, pretty much high paying a lot immediately. That's why she never really saw streaming as, like, a possible career. She just sees it as a waste of time because, I guess I'll get a little bit deep again, but she literally told me, why even bother when you're not even making a lot anyway? You're not even making much anyway. And, like, that was a huge slap in the face when she said that. Because I argued to her a lot about streaming. And she just doesn't really get it. She never really sees it in a positive light. It's because to her, it just equates with me just mucking around, wasting my time all day playing games. That's it. Sounds a lot like your dad, unfortunately. Which is why you stopped telling him much of anything, expecting anything from him. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Hito. Because I really do want my parents to be at least a little bit supportive. But from growing up, I kind of realized that the only time they'll actually be supportive is if you pursue a job that only they approve as a true job type thing. So, well, especially my mom. So, it's just kind of frustrating. Alright, it is 11:35. I gotta pick up my brother soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Sorry about all the ranting and stuff that I went towards the end. It was just, I guess, like, with the with everything that we were talking about, it's just like kind of just went into that. Uh, but tonight's ranting is good. I'm sorry, like I was ranting to y'all. Y'all probably didn't want to hear all that stuff, so I apologize. But thank you for listening anyway. No stream on Saturday because my family will be here. Next stream will be on Tuesday evening. I think I'll play some Stardew. I haven't played Stardew in a while, so nice chill stream. And then next Thursday will be origami stream again. Um, Sadly, you think it's very foreign to most parents. You have to be fully successful doing whatever it is, and then show them the paycheck you suppose. Yeah, that's basically my mom. To her, it's always about money, and so she's always like, pursue these high-paying jobs, and you can make a lot of money, and then do the stuff that you want. But then I'm always just like, what's the point if I'm miserable doing that job? You know? So like there's really no point. That's why I've been trying to like find a job that like I really resonate with, and I don't mind if I don't make a lot of money or like six figures immediately. It's just something that I can just live and be content in life with, you know? So there's that. Um but yeah, let's go find someone to raid, shall we? Let's see. You know what? I haven't raid JJ. I haven't raid JJ in a while. JJ is playing some Dead by Daylight. So, be nice to JJ. I don't know where you guys came from. There's raid 1 if, raid 1 if you are subbed, raid 2 if you are not. JJ underscore sleepy. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Gotta pick up my brother, and then I'm taking him to the arcade later, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Sorry for all the ranting and stuff again, but I don't know. I just like with the topics that's been going on, just like kind of just continue on with like the topic. Thank you again for just vibing with me on stream while I worked on my cosplay. So yeah, goodbye, lovelies. Mwah.